Hello students, welcome back. Welcome back to our digital classroom. Today I'm going to start a new chapter that is pronouns, and basically we are going to study three types of pronouns in this module. First one, that is personal pronoun, second one, that is reflexive pronoun, and the third one, that is emphatic pronoun. So without much delay, let's get started. This is the content, as I've already discussed, that these three pronouns we are going to discuss. But you need to remember that in Renan Martin book, which you use, chapter 15 is personal pronoun and chapter 16 is collectively called reflexive and emphatic pronoun. Now, chapter 15, first of all, we are going to start personal pronoun. First of all, you need to understand what is pronoun, and after that, we will clear the idea of personal pronouns. So, pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun. In other words, you can say a pronoun is a word which replaces the noun. Okay. For example, here you see Hari is absent because he is ill. In this particular sentence, you can notice that the second time, instead of writing Hari, he is used. As I've already told you, that pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun, or in other words, you can say it avoids repetition of noun. So, in order to avoid repetition of noun, we use pronoun. So, here instead of writing Hari again in the second clause, what we have used? We have used he. So, for Hari, we have used he. Similarly, for a girl, we use she. For a non living thing, for an animal or a child, or any other circumstances, we use it. So, there are many other cases. We are going to study it elaborately in the other parts. Now, there are three forms of personal pronouns: first person, second person, third person. Now, in the first person, you will see I and we. It is used as a subject, so it is called nominative case. These two words, I and we, they are in first person and they are in nominative case. Now, me and us, it is used as object, and so they are in accusative case. Mine and ours, possessive case. So there are basically three cases in which pronouns are used: nominative case, accusative case, and possessive case. Nominative case means those words are used as subject. Accusative case, those words are used as object. And possessive case, in which you talk about possession. For example, now the second part, second person, you. It is in you is used as accusative case also and nominative case also. Yours, that is possessive case. Now third person, he, she, it, they. These four words are in nominative case because they are used as subject. So and him, her, it, them, they are in accusative case because these words are used as an object. Now, use of it. The other pronouns uses we know. He is used for boys or for masculine, right? She is used for feminine. It is used for neuter, right? And so there are many other uses of it also that we are going to discuss here. So, the very first use of it is for things without life. It is used for things without life. The example here, which is given, here is your book, take it away. Right. So, here for a book, what we have used it. So, it is used for a non living thing, a thing without life, which is here referred as book. Now, the second one, for animals, unless we clearly wish to speak of them as male or female, means for such animals which we don't know whether the animal is male or female. For example, the horse fell and broke its leg. So we don't want to talk about the gender of horse here, otherwise we would have used mare, right? So we generally use it also in such conditions when we are talking about animals and we clearly wish to speak of them as male or male and female. So the horse fell and broke its leg. Instead of horse, here it is used its. Again, the third one, which is for a young child, okay, unless we clearly wish to refer to the sex. So we don't know particularly about the gender of the child. When I saw the child, it was crying. Here, for child, instead of child, it is used. Now, fourth one, to refer to someone, to refer to some statement going before. So he is telling what is not true and he knows it. So here the statement is he is telling what is not true, and other statement is he knows it. So it here refers to the statement which we have talked before. Now the next one is to give an emphasis, right? So to give an emphasis to the noun or pronoun following, right? So it was you who began the quarrel. So here we want to give an emphasis on the pronoun. And what is the pronoun here which is emphasized? That is you. So it was you who began the quarrel. Now the next point is as a provisional and temporary subject before the verb to be. Now you know the verb to be means is, am, are, was, were, right? These words are called verbs, and to be verbs they are called, right? So it is also used as a provisional and temporary subject before the verb to be. Okay, when the real subject follows. For example, it is easy to find fault. Here, what is the verb to be? So, to be verb here is is. Is a verb and it is used just before this. Okay. Now, the next one as an indefinite nominative of verb. Okay. So, it is also used as an indefinite nominative of an impersonal verb. For example, it rains. So, here it is used in such condition. Now the next one as an in speaking of weather or the time. So when we are talking about weather or the time, so we generally say it is winter, it is summer. When we are talking about the time, so we say it is 10 o'clock, it is 8 o'clock, right? So when we are talking about weather or when we are talking about time, we generally use it. Now what we have read till now, that is the usage of it. Now there are certain common errors which we always do whenever we are writing, right? So these common errors can be avoided if you know these rules. Okay, now so the first rule that one should know, that is when a pronoun stands for a collective noun, you need to remember, when a pronoun stands for a collective noun, it must be in a singular number. If the collective noun is viewed as a whole, so if the collective noun is viewed as a whole, that time you remember, and a pronoun stands for a collective noun, it must be in the singular number. For example, here fleet is a collective noun which is used as a whole, right? So the fleet will reach its destination in a week. So instead of writing their destination, what we have used, its destination. Again, the other example is there. After a few minutes, the jury gave its verdict. Now, the jury gave, here jury, you know that is the collection of judges or group of judges, right? So the jury, although jury is plural here, but it acts as a singular or singular word because it is collective noun. So that is why it is used its. Now, the second one, that is when two or more singular nouns are joined by and the pronoun used for them must be plural. So, that time you remember when two or more singular nouns are joined by and. So, the pronoun used for them must be plural, and that is why in the examples which are given below, the pronouns which are used are plural, and the pronouns which are used are they, again they in the second sentence. Rama and Hari work hard. They are praised by their teacher. Here, Rama and Hari, Rama is a singular noun. Again, Hari is a singular noun. And they are joined by and. So, for Rama and Hari, what we have used? We have used they. They is a plural pronoun. Similarly, in the second sentence, you can see Sita and Savitri. They are singular nouns and they are joined by the word and. So, for Sita and Savitri, we have used plural pronoun, that is they. Now, the next point, which is when two or more singular nouns are joined by and preceded by each or every, means there will be, the condition is that there will be two or more singular nouns. So here you can see in the example, soldier is a singular noun, right? Sailor is again a singular noun, and both these singular nouns are joined by the word and preceded by each or every, means just before these singular nouns there would be every or each, right? So in such condition, what happened? In such condition, the pronoun must be singular because we have used the word each or every. So you remember, the pronoun must be singular. Here you can see the pronoun which is used is his, right? Instead of writing their, we have used his. Now the other point is when two or more singular nouns are joined by or, either or, neither nor, right? So what happens when two or more singular nouns, here singular nouns like Rama, Hari, they are singular nouns. Sita, Amina in the second sentence, singular nouns. Abdul, Karim, they are singular nouns and they are joined by or, either or, neither nor. So in such condition, what happens? The pronoun is generally singular, and that is why you can see in the first sentence the pronoun which is used his, that is singular. Again his, and the third sentence also a singular pronoun his is used. Now the next point, that is when a when a singular noun and plural noun are joined by or or nor. Okay, so two nouns are there. First noun, that is singular noun, and the other noun which is plural noun. So here you can see the manager is a singular noun, and assistants, plural noun. So one singular noun and another one is plural noun, and they are joined by the word or nor, right? Or either or. So in such condition, what happens? The pronoun must be in the plural. So the pronoun which we are going to use is plural, and that is why here we have used their duties instead of writing his duties. Now the next point, which is when we are talking about three persons all together. Okay, three persons means first person, second person, and third person. Now till now you know, students, that first person I, we, second person you, and third person he, she, it, they. All these are first, second, third persons, collectively they are called. So when three persons are used together in a sentence, what should be the sequence of the persons? So that should be 2 3 1, means second person firstly will use, then third person, and then first person. So suppose if this is the sentence, you, she, and I were present that time. So what is the sequence here? You can notice second person first. We have used here you, then she, and after that I is used. So students, till now we have completed, completed studying personal pronouns. Now we are going to start reflexive and emphatic pronoun, which will not take much time. It's very easy to understand. Now, first of all, you need to understand that how it is made. So when self is added to my, your, him, her, it, and when selves is added to our, your, them, we get what are called compound personal pronouns, means myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, again themselves, yourselves, ourselves. They are called compound personal pronouns, and these compound personal pronouns are can be used as reflexive pronouns also and emphatic pronouns also, and that is why it's written they can be used as reflexive pronouns and emphatic pronouns. Now we will see here that how these compound personal pronouns can be used as reflexive pronouns also and emphatic pronouns also. Now, reflexive pronoun, first of all, you understand what is the basic difference between reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun. So, reflexive pronoun is used when the action done by the subject turns back, means reflects upon the subject. For example, I hurt myself. The person here, the subject, which is I, is hurting himself or herself, right? Here the word is I hurt myself. Here it's not given I hurt yourself. No, it's wrong. So here it's given I hurt myself. The horse hurt itself. They hurt themselves. So here you can see the action done by the subject. In the first sentence, subject is I. Second sentence, the subject is horse. And the third sentence, subject is they. It turns back upon the subject himself or herself or itself. So this is called reflexive pronoun. Now emphatic pronoun, as the word suggests, it is used to give an emphasis. So that is why here it's given when compound personal pronouns are used for the sake of emphasis. Right? When you want to stress upon an idea, or when you when you try to give an stress or emphasis. So here it's given I myself saw him doing this, right? So instead of saying I saw him doing this, you are putting an emphasis, you are showing your pressure on this. You are saying that I myself saw him doing this, मैंने खुद उसे देखा है ये करते हुए, right? So here an emphasis is made with the word, by the word myself. That is called emphatic pronoun. Again, in the second sentence, the town itself is not very large. Again, for instead of writing the town is not very large, we just want to give an emphasis, and that is why we have used the town itself is not very large. Again, in the last sentence, they themselves admitted their guilt. You are putting an emphasis, you are stressing upon this idea that they themselves admitted their guilt. Nobody else, they themselves came and admitted their guilt. So this is the basic difference between emphatic pronoun and reflexive pronoun. You remember, emphatic pronouns and reflexive pronouns are the same only, means the words are same, but the ways, the methods, the ways these pronouns are used are different. So now this is your assignment, students, in which you have to fill up the right pronouns, the correct form of pronouns. In the bracket, two pronouns are given. You have to choose one of them. I hope you will be doing this. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubts, if you have any queries, comment section is open for everyone. You can ask your doubts or queries. I will try to solve your doubts in the next video. So in the next video, students, we are going to start a new chapter, that is tenses. See you in the next video. In the online class, you remember, all the exercise question answers will be completed. So don't worry about those things. We are going to discuss all the question answers, all the exercise questions related to these two chapters very soon, maybe in the next week. So till then, take care. Bye bye.